Welcome, Aries, denizens of Earth. 'Tis me, Olin Odinson, bringing unto you your divinely guided message from above unto the below. Had to do that for the Aries, for the fire signs. If you know me, if you're on my channel, I have a special place for the fire signs. Something to... Okay, the cars, they said shut up. They said shut up, get right to it. And it's funny because the car that instantly flipped into my face. Well, we picked that one first, but the card that instantly flipped to my... Not that one. The card that instantly flipped to... Not that. This one, yes. Soulless. And we wanna talk about this one. What's that on my bed? It's a little crease. Okay, cool. It's alright. Oh god, these are cool cards! Let me collect my energy to read for the Aries. Let's get serious here. Alright, as we gather Olin Odinson's energy into this vessel, we shall now deliver the message for the Aries. Immediately, we are now restoring into our sovereign state to deliver the message. So, yes, as we were just discussing the fire, Aries, I feel like I am channeling your energy. Yes, I forget that I do that. Oh, shoot. I forget I genuinely channel the energy of the beings that I'm reading for. So, Aries, for some of you, it's like you guys are ready to party. Or you guys are already in that party energy. Ooh, I heard the garbage can move in the background. How are we going to reflect that? It's almost like you took out the trash. Interesting. Like, some of you got rid of a karmic cycle. The singer of healing. Whatever that is. That seems very metaphorical. Yes. Like, the fire, your energy, whatever. Interesting. Ooh, okay, so before I show you the other cards, they're really wanting to emphasize the fire energy. Some of you have been, for the individuals that I'm connecting with, the Aries that I am connecting with, this party energy, party. I don't know why that just keeps coming up. Interesting. Some of you held back for so long who you were. Interesting. But that's very broad. We want to tackle that more. What do you mean? What do you mean by this, spirit? Okay, so they're saying when it comes to your projects, when it comes to your creative projects, some of you, I don't know, maybe this feels very okay, because there's a lot of information. I'm trying to make it physical here. Let's keep it simple, fairies. So, the fact that this is paired right next to Solus, Solus being, the card of, just, not attack of knowledge, but it can feel that way if you're not ready for it. Whatever this was, interesting. So, I don't know if you were ready for this energy or not, Aries, but it just came into your life. Oh, interesting. Okay, now it's solidifying. So whatever this is, Aries, it's like a lot of information came at once in your life, and it came right next to something that you were dealing with. So if you were dealing with a lot of energies, if you were dealing with a lot of, if, like, let's say if you were in a third party, or if you are just a lot of activity. I'm just getting a lot of work, a lot of work. And on top of all of that work, it seems as if a wave of energy hit just hit the pineal and the third eye and said boom on top of all of that. And the way you responded, Aries, you didn't even stay still. You were like, you know what? Clearly, homeboy upstairs knows that no sane person can handle all of this energy at once. So why am I taking it so serious? is just what I'm hearing. The Aries that I'm channeling for. I'm hearing, why am I taking it so serious? And then you just go into party mode. That came full circle. You just go into party mode, and not necessarily in the means of not taking whatever it is you're dealing with seriously. I hope I'm making sense, but it will, trust. So the fact we want, they're going back to taking out the trash, because I heard the trash go off outside, because I live right next to a restaurant. So anywho, it's the fact that I mentioned that, it makes me want to emphasize that, because it was all your thought process. The thought process that was no longer serving you, you took that out. You took that trash out. You took the constant, I'm hearing a constant record of what should be done. Interesting. So they're saying a constant record of what should be done. There was a mean focus, I'm hearing. A mean focus of wanting to do things too right. Wanting to do things too right. But when it came to this, whatever it is that you're dealing with, I don't even know. This message is going to reflect it differently for all of you. So that can be for home, relationships, work, career. Career and work are the same thing, I think. But like it can all, just reflect us into your physical reality, however way it makes sense. That being said, Aries, you took out the trash. So let me just sum all of that commotion up. You took out the trash when it comes to the way you thought, the way your thought process was dealing with this particular situation. It was almost stagnant, I'm hearing. It was stuck and firm. The Oakman. How I'm getting this energy here, you were firm. As in, like, this thought process was the gatekeeper to whatever wanted to get through. It had to get through this thought process, whatever that is. It was this thought process that the singer of healing was trying to um, facilitate this soul, this sun energy through this, if that makes sense. So I hope I'm making sense, but all in all, you fixed a way that you were thinking. Simply put, you fixed a way that you were thinking in the past, but this feels very recent. I looked at 47, and we have 47 at the top there. There is, like, you're getting a lot of accolades from the universe. Interesting. So you're getting a lot of applause, I'm hearing, from the universe, and it's very evident in your life. That's why there's this party energy. It's almost like you're seeing many opportunities around you to have fun, while at the same time you're taking care of what needs to be taken care of. Okay, you're taking care of what needs to be taken care of. You're not being so serious about it, and this is a lot of things at once. You're not being so serious about it. You're taking care of a lot of things. You're having fun. You're partying, and you're fixing old karmic cycles. Geez Louise, this is amazing. I haven't even gotten to the grand card, which y'all will love, because I think this card makes anyone's heart smile. I'm amping it up, but you'll see why. You'll see why. But yeah, all of this was trying to be accepted into your life. Whatever this was, being, it was going through the gateway, and because of divine timing, you finally let go of this old way of thinking and just collapsed a plethora of gifts, into your life, and how it's 247. Wow, wow, yes. There is just this accolades, this congratulations, this benevolence. I'm hearing the universe is really on your side. Like, for some of you, there's some just serene energy. So, like, all that being said, we're like 9 minutes in the video explaining this a message, but then boom, we have unity. So all of this going through this gate right here, straight into I caught that straight into unity. Almost so since I caught this card from falling, it's almost like this almost just slipped out of your hands. I looked at 1010. We have 10 here, and in numerology, 10 signifies 10, the end, 10 end, 10 end. It's the completion. It's the tree of life. It's a cycle. It's the twirling, the intertwining of two energy coming into one. This is this is beautiful, Aries. Oh goodness. Goodness, you guys had a really good reading last week too. It was only 9 minutes, I think, because I was like, I don't even that was enough. That was enough. All right. So all that being said, energy. All that being said, Aries, let's see what else wants to come through. What are some potential blockages to look forward to? Look, this is just what we were talking about, taking out the trash. This is the old way of thinking. This is almost like being stuck in the past. How I'm receiving this the energy of this fairy card right here, and it's just sorry, that was bothering me. It's almost like, okay, you see that? Like, that was so unnecessary for me to do. I was so attentive to the camera. I just completely shifted my energy away from the reading. So it's like little things like that. So we're even doing the energy work in this reading. Goodness me. But yeah, it's old ways of seeing. Just old ways. Old ways. Just, oh... There's a site that you have come into recently, Aries, and it surprised you. Whatever this is surprised you because you didn't think that you could feel this way again. You haven't felt this way in a very long time. This is what I'm hearing. You haven't felt this way in a very long time. Yeah, let's pull a card for that one. Yeah. It came to you like a wrecking ball. Hashtag Miley Cyrus. It came to you like an explosion. An explosion. And it's exuberance. This is what I'm hearing. You're having a party. You're having a party and you're having fun once and for all. And I'm happy for you, Aries. Goodness me. And if not, you're about to you're starting to see the paths in your life that lead to this moment and just heighten it up. I'm kind of seeing it like the flower of life. It's just this is an endless threading between the seams, an endless threading between the seams of clothing, that which you did not think belonged to you, but you enter a store, you say, I want that piece of clothing, and you didn't even hold on to it, but then the person at the store says, hey, this is your piece of clothing from another life, and it belongs to you, because what belongs to you shall come to you. If it is meant for you. I hope that even made sense. Now, we're having a different message here. Let's tune into this other message. What is this other message? What can we get for the Aries? I'm not looking, and I want this card. Interesting. Yes. Okay. Interesting. So this is how I'm seeing it clairvoyantly. It's almost like I'm seeing a muddy road that you almost, it was almost like you were walking around, you walked many paths. And not only have you walked many paths, but you have completed all those paths that which you walked. And you always avoided the muddy one because although you knew that you would gain the most from it, you didn't want to approach this density, meaning you knew there was a lot of work to be done. Interesting. You knew that was so pretty much this muddy path, whatever it is that going back to that taking out the trash, that old cycle that you didn't want to really work on. So now it's coming in as you didn't want to work on it because, quite frankly, it was a little too much work at the time. And simply put, for some, I don't want it to make it seem like you're lazy. Not at all. It's just when we're not ready to do something, we're not ready to do it. Point blank, period. And that is how life works. Divine timing, which is the significant message of this card. Um, well, from what I channel, it's all about this. The Oakmen, the ancients, they don't reveal information until they know it will be received well, because when ancient knowledge is on surface at the wrong time to the wrong individuals, that information can be used improperly, destructively, twisted, and all that being said, for some of you, it's playing out different because it's a lot of you here with me, right? So for some of you, it was you were protecting yourself because you knew how you would. It's almost like, so like, to give an example, there are many people who can just drink and then be fine, like drink once a week, but then there are those type of people who have one drink and they just can't have one drink. They need 10, they need 20, they need to feel like they are drunk, you know, like there are two different types of people. And for some, you might have been addicted to power. I'm hearing you might have been addicted to power. For some, you might have, whatever it is, you might have been addicted to love, which probably the best addiction out there. But with all things, oh, we need a balance. Even with love, even with love, even with love. Interesting. So all that being said, we have the Pook. This other message here is one of, I see this just a lots of stillness, stiffness, but very capable of becoming anything. So you were very capable of walking all those different paths, but the muddy one, going back to the muddy path, it was a surprise to you that you were going to step on it this soon. It was a surprise that it just, I'm hearing it came quite fast, like this sun energy, whoomp. Like in the very beginning of the video, we were discussing that it came in almost seemingly at the wrong time, just when you couldn't handle all that. All is just a lot. A lot was put on your plate, and you were like, oh, how could I possibly? And then you were just like, you know what? It's not even that serious though. and then you took a light approach to it, and then you went on the muddy path, whatever this is. There's a lot of messages here because this is reading for the collective, not a single individual. All that being said, there is a either I'm getting a lot of different messages here. It's like a continuous receptivity of this energy because you haven't. It's almost like energy was cultivating and energy was being saved for you in this path, and the longer you waited, the more energy was saved for you. So it's actually a very good thing when you look at it like this. So the minute you start to work on this muddy path and start cleaning off the road, it's like you clean off the road, and because that mud was there, it was fertilizing that part of the soil, the rocks, and a diamond was forming at that point. And then after you just clear all of it, it's a road of crystalline beauty, make a bunch of different crystals. I'm hearing interesting. You might be getting into, for some of you, you might have just recently awoken to this path. If you're new to this journey, some of you might be working with crystals more. I'm seeing a lot of crystals. Interesting I say this. Interesting I say this because I just flipped to Ild the Retriever, and he has a pearl here. I would guess that to be, but it's a crystal right there. Interesting. We were just talking about that. That was a little cool. And yeah, and right behind that we have himself. A lot of energy work in terms of your service. So for some of you, you're really taking your service seriously now. There's so much glare here because I have this triple light candle next to me, and there's just a lot of light around me. All that being said, this new path is quite grand, and I'm hearing you're now ready for it, and your approach is right in any way that you wish to approach it in. At the bottom of the deck we have the Dark Lady, and this is all about a deep understanding beyond the physical realm, beyond the conscious mind, just beyond everything that you see. This is nothing. So now we're getting very, very deeper with the message. If you're resonating with this message, Aries, then it's almost like you're tapping into new magics. You're tapping into a lot of, what's that word? Just abilities lying dormant, awakening, and then right behind that we have the Laume, which is all about just unconditional giving, unconditional receiving, just being, a lot of assistance. You're getting a lot of assistance on this journey too. So for some of you, I don't want you to feel fear. For some reason, I'm feeling fear, but not serious, not serious fear at all. But for some of you, it's almost like you're like a little in awe about the path that you're on, and a little intimidated, I'm hearing, about just how much you have to achieve. But you're getting a lot of assistance, from angels above, just fluttering around. Um, this is, and even if you think you're going in the wrong way, once you start the journey, it's almost impossible to not be on it. So when your awareness awakens to whatever this is, it's inevitable that you're going to end up where you need to be. And then right behind that, the Phoenix moment. This is a victorious moment in your life. Others around you are witnessing this too. This intimidation is being felt by others too. Behind that we have the Sylvanus, and this is all about the unmasking. It's almost like the mask of your ego is coming out. The mask of your life is changing. The Aries that I'm connecting with, your life is changing, and everybody is witnessing it. And because the way Aries are, at least the Aries I've met, one single indication of disrespect and you're out the door. It's so interesting because I used to a few months ago, I think it was a year ago, but I never really met an Aries, but I think the first Aries I met, yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the first Aries I met. There was this little situation at work where the current manager we had, very amazing, but it's almost like Aries don't like to be bossed around in any just in any way, because no, it's not that energy. Okay, whatever, I don't know how to. It's not that Aries don't like to be bossed around. It's interesting, but it's just any sign of disrespecting out the door. So it's the interaction that that individual had with the boss. It wasn't disrespectful, but the way Brooklyn people talk, they are sometimes unaware of how they sound to others. But in Aries, what at least that Aries was like, didn't forget. He was like, no, pretty much y'all respect yourselves a lot, and there's just this ecstasis right there. This is the song of your soul, the song of your beauty. You understand what your beauty deserves and how that should be treated, and because of that you're constantly going by through life with whispers from the goddess, just telling you, just messages. What am I hearing here? It's almost like her, just eyes. It's almost like you have a very deep bond with Mother Earth, and she is telling you how to receive love. She's telling you how to receive love. And whenever you receive love the wrong way, you're just like, no. You just know how to receive the love that you deserve. That's really all I'm trying to say here. And right next to that we have death. There's just, I'm not gonna go any further because we're 25 minutes into the video. I know a lot of people don't like long videos, even though it's a fortnightly. We're gonna end it off there, but yeah, we're just gonna end it off with death. This is a complete transformation, complete ego death, a complete transformation of your energy and how you embody it. Aries, that is the message that we have for you. Tis Fortnite, and all that being said, we are late with the last 5 signs because we just got busy. We got busy, and I'm gonna create a video, updating, I guess a channel update, because I've been doing a lot of inner work, and I've been working on my book more. That's why there was this delay, and we're really tackling that creative project now. We're taking it serious, real serious. And we've removed ourselves from distractions, really. And yeah, I'm gonna create a different video for that. Before we're not even gonna get into that in the astrology readings. We're gonna do that for the all-in update. All that being said, though, Aries, all my fairy services are available below. If you wish to seek a guidance from this vessel here, from the divine through this vessel, and if this reading resonated, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share, press the belly bell. And yeah, until next time, Aries, I say to you farewell.